Okay, so NFL Thursday night football game. We had the Broncos versus the Chargers. I picked the Broncos. You picked the Chargers. I thought that the Chargers, the way that they were looking, just the trajectory they were going on, I thought they looking like they going down. The Broncos have been playing a lot better. I thought they were going up, but divisional game on the road against Justin Herbert and that crew, they lost in a nail-biting game. Very competitive game for the most part. Like the the Broncos were actually up like double digits at one point, but Justin Herbert being Justin Herbert, that dime that he threw, he was like
falling or something, right? No, he rolled out to the left.
Rolled out to the left.
It hit was it Palmer?
Maybe it could have been Palmer, but that was an amazing throw because the corner was like right there in tight coverage, but he was still able to.
That might have been whoever Darius Davis is. Was it for a touchdown?
It was Darius Davis. That was for the lead, I think it was. That was an amazing throw. That was such a dime. I was like, damn, you can only count on one finger how many quarterbacks can make that throw. That was an amazing throw. But yeah, man, the Broncos, they just weren't able to capitalize. They weren't able to continue to lead, and the Chargers won. Good for them. Jim Harbaugh get that win. They are in position to get a playoff spot, a wild card spot. Broncos, they're still right there, but it's going to take a lot more for them to like really get in the playoffs. I don't know let me look at the playoff picture right now because it should be very competitive in the NFL right now.
I will say the Broncos. Listen, I thought Sean Payton was a fool's gold after that debacle last year, but he's proven a lot of people wrong. This dude knows how to coach a football team. And it also helps that they have a pretty good defense. But the Broncos are still doing much better than a lot of us predicted them. They're 9-6 in the playoff race with a rookie QB who people thought was garbage, who probably people thought shouldn't be a first-round draft pick in Bo Nix. But, hey, he's getting it done.
Yeah, circumstances matter.
Yeah.
So they are in the playoffs right now. They're the 7th seed.
Okay, and the Chargers would be?
The 6th seed.
Okay, that makes sense. This could be 3 teams from the same division in the playoffs. Was it going to be like that in the NFC too?
Yeah. Green Bay, Vikings, Detroit.
Yep.
Pretty solid year.
Though. Good Thursday game for once. Finally.
Well, I mean,
Thursday actually had some
pretty good games.
I think the last week game Thursday was like.
What was the last? I thought the what was that?
That was last week. Oh, Rams and Niners. That was kind of.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. That was really bad. No touchdowns, rainy.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy was looking awful out there. Matthew Stafford didn't really have to do much. It was really the running game with Kyron Williams. Yeah. But besides that, I mean, it's been some really good Thursday night football games for the most part.
But performances like that is why, in the way Justin Herbert, the throws he makes, like that throw you said we were just talking about. Like, those are the type of things I want to see more from him.
Right.
Because I know he can do it.
He needs to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Let it loose.
Yeah.
Be more of a gunslinger instead of being passive.
Yeah. That's the one thing I want Herbert. I want him to just let loose sometimes.
Right. And I think that'll help the team.
He's like a caged animal right now. But like, just let him out. Just let it free. I know I know it resides inside of you. I'm not saying go full Brett Favre. I'm just saying we need a little more risk taking because you got the talent.
Yeah, for sure. I just think because of the receivers that he has, he may be a bit hesitant. He may not trust them all that well because when you have Quentin Johnson out there, I mean, I understand being a bit hesitant to try to thread the needle to a Quentin Johnston because he's going to drop it more times than not. So, but this game, he thread the needle a lot more. I give him credit.
That one, McConkey, he's a dude.
Oh yeah, he's like that. I wouldn't want him as my number 1, but number 2 or 3. Oh, he's going to be great.
McConkey's great, man. Pat Surtain couldn't do nothing with him.
No, he's very twitchy. Yeah. Great off the line.
Great routes, clean routes. He will catch the ball when you throw it to him.
The film said it. I mean, the film coming out was he was a very twitchy, like him and Zay Flowers. I remember Zay Flowers came out. I was like, oh, this dude moves different than everybody else. The film, he was one of those easy to like identify. Like you knew exactly what he's going to be.
He's not blazing fast. He's not going to like burn you down, but he will get open and he will catch the ball. And that's what you need from a wide receiver.
And he'll make a dude miss.
Yeah.
He'll embarrass you. You try to tackle high,
when he's strong.
You.
He's not soft like a lot of dudes. They may be good, but he is not soft.
Right. He is way better than remember when Hunter Renfrow came out? He is way better than Hunter Renfrow.
Had one route.
Yeah.
And it was a zig.
They talk about slot receiver. Nah, this dude right here, he is different.
Yeah.
He is much different. Let's see here. Let's go to picking the games. All right. Oh,
that's Saturday football today, people.
Before we do that, just some news that came out today. Washington Commanders potentially going back to RFK. They did something.
The Senators voted on for the bill or something like that.
To rebuild RFK.
All 100 of them agreed. Which it was looking dire at first because they removed it from they left it out of the federal spending bill.
Mm-hmm.
So people was like, oh, dang, it's cooked. But then late last night, around like 1 a.m., we get the news like, oh, no, the senator said pass it through.
And I think this is great for just the DMV in general because potentially if you can get RFK rebuilt, renovated, potentially put a dome over it, you can have a Super Bowl.
They need a retractable dome. That's what they should get.
Yeah, and you know that's a perfect spot to have the Commanders like in the center, like you can I think you can take the subway there. I've been there before too. Yeah, so like it's just perfect.
It's by like the National Mall, ain't it?
I think it's better than I think having the Commanders there is better than having them in FedEx Field.
Absolutely.
Well, in Landover, it's a lot better. The traffic, it's a lot better.
And also,
oh my gosh.
And also the Virginia fans, like you can just meet.
Yes,
like Maryland,
it's
Virginia,
in the middle.
Meet,
It's in the middle, bro. You don't have to worry about I gotta go from Woodbridge
to go
all the way to Landover.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's just perfect.
It's just much more convenient, and also it helped the economy because once you get these type of things built, now you can start hosting bigger events and stuff.
Yes.
And it's like it helps the local businesses as well.
Imagine Kendrick Lamar at RFK. Like, come on, bro. Like the stadium I think it looks like to me RFK might be bigger than FedEx Field. I don't know how big it is.
FedEx Field is pretty big.
It is, but like RFK, it looks
the area around.
Maybe
RFK
that's what it is.
Bigger,
maybe, bro. And then that's another thing. It's like everything circling around it, the festivities. Just imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine that would be amazing.
And it just makes sense that the DC team is actually in
DC because you go there. I remember some players are like, "This is my first time being around here. I didn't know that the Washington team wasn't even in DC. I thought they were in DC. They were not even in DC. They're in Landover.
And they practice in Ashburn, which I think is interesting.
It's like what? Like what are we doing? All right, I just wanted to talk about that real quick.
I hope they do that. That'd be fun. I go to some games, even though I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins. It's reported that the Falcons are going to cut him, saving them $10 million. Yeah, he's pretty much washed. You start Michael Penix, you can't go back after that. So, just your reaction to the news on Kirk Cousins?
Listen, we didn't get to react to the benching of Kirk Cousins.
I did, but he didn't.
He
didn't.
Yeah, we didn't do the podcast over the week. But they did the right thing, and I knew Raheem Morris was going to listen to reason instead of trying to cape for the dude they gave $180 million American dollars to. So I'm glad they decided to say let's just put Penix out there. He will give us a better chance, even though he's more raw.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, when you're looking at you looking around the league, the rookie QB situations, the Falcons is one of the better ones in my opinion, because you got Drake London, you got a good run game, you got two running backs that you can give the ball to. Kyle Pitts is but he's all right. You got Darnell Mooney, good slot receiver. You got options. Like you got your pick of the litter on the offense, and I'm glad that Michael Penix is coming into a situation. I know it's going to be some chemistry things, but I feel like you can get that smooth out. I don't expect them to really go to the playoffs, honestly. They might just barely miss out, and if they are, they'll probably just end up as an 7th seed.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I'm looking forward to this. I really want to see how he plays. And they're not playing like a crazy team or anything.
No. I think the toughest
They're
team they're going to
playing-
face is the Commanders on their schedule.
Yes, next week.
And I
They're
think
playing the Giants. The Giants is a good.
yeah,
a
they
good- a
should
good-
walk them down. They should walk
Yeah.
them down for real. And I think the Buccaneers have a little bit of a harder schedule.
They
Like they
gotta
play
play
the
the
Cowboys,
Cowboys.
which is not an easy out.
It's
I know the Cowboys, they've
Not
been
as
getting
good as-
injured.
yeah.
But we've seen the Cowboys upset some teams in the past, so it's not going to be an easy out for
The
them.
Commanders being one of them.
They play the Saints that are not an easy out as
That's a
well,
division
even though
game.
Alvin Kamara is hurt right now. But you can never count out the Saints. They're playing a lot of division games. I mean, they have 2 division games, the Panthers and the Saints. Like you never know. They're only 1 game out, and they have the tiebreaker. So if the Buccaneers lose 1 game and the Falcons win out, they have the
That'd be
potential
interesting.
of winning division. And let's not forget the Commanders. They could always, if they lose a number of games, the Falcons could always take their spot
That is true.
because
The
they're
Eagles,
fighting for a
they got
wild
the
card spot.
Eagles, They got
Right.
the Cowboys, and I think they got.
They have the Falcons.
Yeah.
So if they lose to the Falcons, I'm just saying, and if they lose to well, I think they will lose to the Eagles, but if they lose to the Falcons and the Eagles and the Falcons win out, Commanders fans are going to be heartbroken. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. But yeah, man, that's all I really have to say on that matter. I didn't listen when they signed Kirk Cousins. I didn't think it was all that bad. Well, I signed Kirk Cousins. When they drafted Michael Penix Jr. after they signed Kirk Cousins, I didn't think it was all that bad because just seeing previous seasons where there's like this formula, the Packers, the 49ers, where they would have these veteran QBs, these really, really good QBs, and then you would draft a quarterback to sit behind them to watch these really good QBs, and then all of a sudden the really good QBs, they either retire or they leave, and then you start that quarterback that's been on the bench. For whatever reason, they play well. I always think, why don't teams do more of that? So when they signed Kirk Cousins and they drafted Michael Penix Jr., I was like, you know what? I don't mind it. But then we saw Kirk Cousins and he's washed. So now it looks like a bad move.
Yeah.
But at least they have Michael Penix Jr., who they're not paying a whole bunch of money to.
That is true.
So they still kind of protected themselves a little bit because he is a rookie, because it is
They
the
at least
first
had
year.
a contingency plan.
Right. So you can't fully criticize them on it. Because at the end of the day, I understood their whole philosophy. Because I, for one, like it because it's worked. Teams have won Super Bowls because of it. It's just it was the wrong quarterback to take that chance on. All right, let's move on to the games. Let's pick the games real quick.
We got some Saturday games.
Let's go real.
Saturday game. We got Texans and Chiefs.
Oh, they play today.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Oh, I forgot. They play at 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Steelers and Ravens play today, too? What? With college football playoffs
That's what
on?
I was saying. I was
What?
like,
Why?
Why are they playing on Saturdays college
Why?
playoffs?
Why? All right, Texans, Chiefs. Damn. So Mahomes is probably going to play.
He's playing.
So I'm going to go Chiefs this game. And then, damn, why would they play the Ravens and Steelers? I'm going to go Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going
No
Ravens. I
George
don't see the
Pickens.
Ravens getting swept.
I
And
think
the Steelers definitely been looking a little more
vulnerable for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Yeah, and then I think with the Steelers, the first meeting they won, but it wasn't because of their offense. That offense was horrible for the most part. I don't think they scored a touchdown. It was all field goals.
Yeah, I think Chris Boswell, he had like 19 fantasy points or something.
Yeah, I
like
remember that because I think I may have won my matchup because of that too. Yeah, he had Chris Boswell had like maybe 24 points that game.
They beat them 18-16 last meeting.
Yeah, I don't think they scored a touchdown.
No, they did not.
Yeah. I just don't see this offense for the Pittsburgh Steelers playing well without George Pickens. And I think they had George Pickens that game,
Yeah,
and they
did.
still look bad. So, yeah, give me the Ravens at home. I think Lamar, he's going to
think the Ravens
try to make a statement.
Especially since they're not like in the lead. They definitely going to be a little more motivated for this one. And the Ravens are favored by 7, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think it's do or die for the Ravens right now. They understand how important having home field advantage in the playoffs is.
And the Ravens defense has been playing better recently.
Mm-hmm. Although the Eagles did a number on them.
The Eagles, they're cheating. I don't know. They cheating. I'm saying they cheating.
All right, let's move on to the Rams versus Jets. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, Rams. The Jets, oh my goodness. What they recently just came out and said about Woody Johnson. Boy, oh boy. What kind of owner is that?
A weird one.
Yeah, the Jets, and then Aaron Rodgers, you got documentaries of him getting high off ayahuasca. That whole, and Gary Wilson saying he don't know if he wants to be back in that team is cooked. That team is cooked. Rams should blow these boys out.
Good luck for the next person to get hired as the head coach.
The fact the Rams are only favored by 3 points is very suspicious. And ESPN has this as like a 50-50 type game. Am I missing something?
I don't know. They have the Rams -3 on the road, but it's a weird one. Very weird one. I'm going with the Rams still, though. Yeah. Eagles versus Commanders. I'm going with the Eagles this game. I just don't think the Commanders are built to win. Here we go. Divisional matchup. Here we go. What you got for me? What you got?
I know everybody's saying.
Marshawn Lattimore, too.
I know.
Mike, what's his name?
Mike Sarensteele. Listen, I know everyone's on the Eagles train. The public money is on the Eagles. Let me see. Dallas Goedert is on IR?
Yeah, he is. All right. But they still play well without him.
Yeah.
Too.
Listen, this may.
Hold on.
The Commanders are home.
Wait, is Jonathan Allen? Wait.
No, Jonathan. He's
not back. But he's designated to return. I think
he's going to return soon, hopefully.
You
know what?
Go.
Here's the thing. Cliff Kingsbury cannot stall in the late of the game. Like, it's been times, like, especially get that Saints. You cannot play like you did against the Saints and beat the Eagles. You cannot stall after the first half and expect to beat the Eagles, who literally will lean on you. Like, they will get up on you and just lean on you because they got Saquon Barkley and they got a great D-line. And you just can't have it. Now they got the secondary players on the back end, and you have to feed Terry early. We cannot do none of this goofy stuff they did the last time. You kept Terry on one side of the field and said, go beat your man, and it just wasn't working. You can't have that against Vic Fangio. He gonna make you look crazy out there. Cliff Kingsbury's going to have to scheme, and Dan Quinn defense is going to have to play 4 quarters of football. We ain't playing the first half looking good, and then the second half, oh, dang, we gassed, we tired. Everybody's tired. You need to go out there and play 4 quarters of football. And for that reason, I'm picking the Commanders.
Oh,
against my better judgment.
Okay.
Against my better judgment, I'm going with the Commanders. Because the Eagles are good, but I feel like it's division football. Anything can happen. I seen Taylor Heineke go up to the Link and beat them, and the Commanders are home, and they just got the news of the RFK Stadium, and you know they Jaden Daniels had a great game last week. The Eagles defense is great, but I feel like the Commanders they gotta do something. They can't risk only winning two division games this late into the year.
You make a great point, but I just don't think they're good enough.
That's fair too.
I don't think they're good enough. I like Jaden Daniels. I like what they're building, but
they was close the last game though. But that was like earlier.
Were they really?
Wasn't it like 27 to 30?
I feel like the Eagles were like in command the entire game.
I'm gonna go. I just got a hunch. I'm gonna go Commanders. I feel like I just going with a hunch.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna stay with my pick with the Eagles. Giants versus Falcons. I'm going Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons.
I'm going Falcons. Cardinals versus Panthers. I'm going Cardinals.
Yeah, the Panthers. Oh my gosh, y'all had one job last week. I said in the group chat, I said they look like this against the Chiefs and the Eagles, but watch when they play the Cowboys, they gonna look just as garbage. And lo and behold, look what happened. Man, give me the Cardinals. Panthers, y'all suck.
Browns versus Bengals. I'm going to go Bengals.
They starting Dorian
Thompson.
Yeah, come on now.
All right, let's go Titans, Colts. Go Colts.
Let me see.
You looking at the spread?
Will Levis is playing. Is he playing? No,
I don't think he's playing.
Well, don't matter. Both them QBs is terrible.
Yeah,
give me the Colts.
Give me Colts. All right. Let's go. Lions versus Bears. Give me the Lions.
Bears are horrible. I don't care how hurt. No Demo. I don't care. Give me the Lions.
Vikings versus Seahawks. Give me the Vikings. Geno Smith is banged up. Give me the Vikings.
I'm surprised they're only favored about 3 points. But yeah, give me the Vikings.
The way they looked against my Packers, give me the Vikings.
Yeah, give me the Vikings. Their offense has been on fire. And even though the Seahawks defense has been playing better, Mike McDonald got them dudes ready to play since they got healthier. But I just feel like the Vikings just got too much firepower. Sam Darnold, he's been playing pretty well recently. So I'm going to go with the hot team.
This might be the biggest spread this season. -14 Buffalo Bills versus the Patriots. Give me the Bills this game.
The Bills, yeah. They just got the Patriots number.
Jaguars versus Raiders. This is just an awful, awful game.
This is going to be one of the games going to mess up my chances.
Good God. Let me look at the injury report right here. Because, good God. Yeah. Let me see. Give me a minute.
When did Max Crosby get on IR?
He got on IR like a week ago. I think they said he was dealing with something.
I'm gonna go Jags just because Brian Thomas Jr. is amazing. That's how I'm feeling.
Okay,
I'm going Jags.
Desmond Ridder is starting at quarterback. Then again,
Raiders.
It's either Aiden O'Connell or Desmond Ritter that's starting at quarterback. So I'll go with the Jaguars on this one. I think they have a little bit better of a team. 49ers and Dolphins. I'm going to go 49ers.
I'll go 49ers. They just more physical.
Yeah, Dolphins are a soft football team. 49ers are dealing with a lot of injuries, especially from running back. How are all those running backs hurt?
Oh, yeah, Isaac Guerrero is out, too. Who the heck they going to have running the ball?
I don't know.
Me?
Debo Samuel?
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. How do they have all these running backs get hurt every single year?
Trent is out again. Nick Bosa is questionable. Drake Greenlaw is questionable. Guerendo's out. Let's see when everybody look pretty much ready. Oh, Jalen Waddle probably won't play.
Buccaneers versus Cowboys.
But please, Baker Mayfield.
I have a
please,
funny.
Brother.
This
please,
is one
brother.
of those trap games.
I think so too. But please, Baker, please.
I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers though. I just think their offense is just too high powered.
For the sake of the Cowboys draft pick, please handle business. Are they home or on the road?
They on the road.
Jesus Christ! Well, the Cowboys suck at home. Anyway.
I think I go with the Buccaneers because I think in order for the Cowboys to win, it would have to be against a team that has a subpar offense. Like the offense would have to be mediocre. The Buccaneers have just been going crazy offensively.
That is true.
Mike Evans, they trying to get him his 1,000-yard streak. So I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
No Trey Diggs. So
no Trey Diggs.
I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers will win.
Saints, Packers. I
Yeah,
only have to think about that one.
The green team, the
Packers.
Actually, y'all have a bigger point spread than the Bills.
Wow, 14.5. We are at home.
The Packers been balling, man.
Wow.
You don't deserve this.
I do.
You want a team high.
I do.
He doesn't deserve this. You should be sitting there rooting for the Jaden Daniels in the Commanders. You should have thugged it out. Now you want to cover his ears high. Yeah, okay.
Wait, what? No, first of all, we talked about this before. I joined the team when they had back-to-back losing seasons. So it wasn't like I hopped onto a great team already. Aaron Rodgers coming back from, I think it may have been a shoulder injury or something. He was coming back from many injuries. So it wasn't like I was hopping onto a team that was just winning so much. So don't shame me.
Okay, yeah.
Don't shame me. It was either them or the 49ers. And if I would have went to the 49ers, people would have shamed me saying, you jumped to a Super Bowl team, even though nobody knew they were going to go to the Super Bowl. So
that's true. I do want to give a quick little update to the viewers here. Now, we've been predicting these games for the past every week, pretty much.
Yeah, every week.
And my goal on the season was to get 70% prediction right. I am at 67% right now. With 48 games remaining. I can only afford to get 9 games wrong within the next 3 weeks. If I get 10 games wrong, I'm cooked. I can't get 60. I can't get 70%.
I gotta count my games too.
It took me like an hour to count
Really?
because some
You gotta
games
go all
I
the
would
way
have
back.
because the ones I didn't put in the group chat, I had to manually go back to the old episode. I was like, oh, this is a lot. But yeah, man, I'm close. I'm close. If we get 70%, we were elite pickers.
Pop the champagne.
Yeah, elite picking right there.
Yeah, and then next year we're
And
gonna have to go
also-
through the spread. We're gonna have to do it with the spread next, which is gonna be so difficult.
Next year we gotta upgrade the spread.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I'm
that's
not
the
gonna
hard
do
part.
every. I'm not gonna do every game
That's the
though.
hard
I gotta do like maybe a few.
The marquee matchups.
Yeah, the marquee ones. I can't do like a
And
Jacksonville
also-
Titans.
I am in the semifinals in 2 fantasy leagues, and if I lose, I'm gonna be devastated.
You're gonna be devastated, huh?
And of course, I play the team in the semifinals of the league that can put up 150 out of nowhere.
You had like you ain't put up like 180 something not too long ago.
I might have used up all the points. I might have needed to save like 50 of those points for this game.
Well, you better not lose.
Derrick Henry, brother, please. I know you're playing Pittsburgh. They're a good defense, but I need like 2 touchdowns, please.
You better not lose.
Because Demo is hurt and I'm hurt.
Well, don't lose. Bring the trophy back.
I'll try my best.
Bring it back to the courtside view, and we'll celebrate. All right, that'll do it for Thursday. That'll do it for NFL Week 15 picks.
Just let me be me.